Happy Frugal Friday, everyone. If you're looking for your weekly dose of frugal inspiration, I'm the one that's gonna give it to you. Here are 3 simple routines that help me save over $500 every single month. Let's get into it. Routine number 1 is I create my daily routine around free entertainment. This won't work for everybody, but for those of you that don't know, I am a friendly introvert. So I love to be around people for a limited amount of time, and then I need to retreat. I need to recharge on my own. And some people don't like that. Some people like to be, in the mix all the time and they get more energy being around people. I am not that way. Raise your hand if you're a friendly introvert. You love your friends and family, but then you need some downtime. So I've built my daily routine around this concept. Like, for example, after I have worked all day, I work an 8-hour day in a school, and I'm giving it. I'm giving my energy to the students, to the staff. Like, when I get home, I crash, right? 2 of my favorite things to do that are completely free are going for walks and reading. And I want to share my library routine, how I go about finding books and what do I do? What's the situation here? So the first thing I do is I go to TikTok. You don't have to go on TikTok for this, but if you're on TikTok, I like to put in the search book talk, and I will scroll through usually book talk thrillers and find books that I'm interested in. I'm a huge thriller fan, and so I will look for the latest and greatest or just ones that maybe I've missed, right? Then what I do is I find a couple book titles and I go to Amazon. I add it to my to be read list for Kate, okay? So now I've got a list going in Amazon. Now, sometimes I will purchase a book, but lately, right now, unless I have a gift card, I'm going to the library. So then I go to my library website and I request the books that I want. And if they don't have them right now, they will put them on hold for when they come through. It's so great. It's so easy. This routine, by the way, is doesn't take me any time. And then I stop by the library 1 time per week and I pick up the books that I've requested. Can I go through and wander through? Of course I can, but usually I'm on a time restraint and I got to pick up my books and I got to keep it moving. And then I commit to reading. Right now, it's basically a couple hours a day at night because I've replaced it with my watching TV habit. So that's what I do. I skim book talk for suggestions. You could look anywhere. You could look on YouTube for suggestions. You could go through shorts and look for thriller recommendations, not thriller. Maybe you like romance, maybe you like historical fiction, whatever your genre is. I add to my Amazon list so that I have a list going. And then I delete those once I've got them from the library. But I go to the library once a week and I usually take out about 4 books. And that might sound like a lot, but right now with my schedule on the weekends, I will read a ton. And during the week nights, I'll just read a little bit at night, maybe an hour, maybe 2. Depends how much time I have, right? So if I were to buy my books, it would probably be about $50 a week, if I actually bought them. And again, I'm a big fan of buying books and supporting the authors that you love, but because of the sheer volume that I'm reading lately, that's not reasonable. So I utilize the library. And so say I take out 4 books a week, right? That's $10 to $15, maybe $20 a book, depending what book you're getting. Let's say $50 a week. That would be $200 a month that I would spend on reading, but I spend 0 currently. Finding free entertainment is just the best. There's so many things you can do that, is not going to cost you anything. And I built that into my daily routine so that I'm not spending a ton on entertainment. Take a look at that for yourself. Where do you spend your entertainment money? Are you going out a lot? Are you shopping? Are you going to concerts? Are you going to sports outings? Where's that money going? Are you going out to eat a lot? Look for what you're doing, not just for the purposes of your essentials. What do you spending on beyond that, and then see if there's a free or more affordable alternative. By the way, at the end, I'm going to share with you my favorite book of this week if you want to hear it. Number 2 is my grocery routine. I've got this down tight now, you guys. This is like, I'm like a well-oiled machine when it comes to this grocery routine. All right, so this is another 5-step process, but it's easy, okay? So number 1, I only shop 1 time per week. Number 2, I shop during a weekday because I'm already out. I'm already in the flow. I'm already, I've been working. I'm already out there, right? So I do a weekday when I've already been out for sure, because I'm going to work every day. Step 3 is the grocery pickup. So I do 1 time a week during a weekday because I'm already out, and I do grocery pickup on the way home, which is so amazing. It's changed my life. I rave about it all the time. I do online coupons before I go in there. So I look at my online coupons for my store. I clip coupons. And lastly, I make sure that I shop with a purpose and I have my list being added to during the week. So I don't have like a weird list somewhere that I gotta try to find or that I keep on the refrigerator or anything like that. I just have the app. I open the app and I add it to the cart. I'm like, oh, we're out of milk. Oh, we need this, boom. And you just do it as you go, and you're not gonna lose the list because it's right on your phone. And if I know anything about most of us, we usually have our phone. So maybe your store doesn't have an app, but mine does. And if you go to, I'm sure Walmart, of course, has it, and several other stores have it. This has been great for me. 1 time a week during the weekdays when I'm already out. Grocery pickup, it doesn't take any time. It's like you let them know you're on your way, you let them know you're there, boom, the hatch opens, they put it in, boom, you're gone. It is beautiful. Use the online coupons and add to the list as things are running out so that you don't have to be like getting in the shower and you're like, I don't have any shampoo. It just really helps. And the idea of not going in there every single week, it's like open season when you go in there, right? Because then you're like, oh, look at this on the end cap. Oh, I could use this extra plant. Oh, I need this dessert. Oh, geez, there's just so many more things to see. If I don't see it, I don't buy it. I mean, I think this literally saves me like $100 a week not stepping foot in that store because I know exactly what I'm spending. I'm intentionally putting that list together. And when I arrive, they only put in what I requested. So it's just life-changing for me and just so easy. Again, it's not for everyone, but works for me. Routine number 3 that saves me money every single month, the daily budget check-in. This is also a 5-step process that is very simple. Step number 1, brew the coffee, which saves me money immediately just making coffee at home. And I love it. Step 2, I open my window. If it's the dead of winter, I'm probably not going to do that. But right now, in the morning, that fresh air coming in, throw up that window. Step number 3, my cat jumps into my lap. I mean, this is it, right? I'm sitting there at the computer, cat on the lap, window, nice gentle breeze, hot coffee, ready to go. Can you picture it? You've got to romanticize this process because a lot of people don't want to look at their numbers. They don't want to look at a budget. They don't want to look at what they're spending. But I love it. And you're here for your weekly dose of frugal inspiration. So I'm going to paint you a pretty picture, okay? The next thing I do is I look at my accounts. I look at my checking, I look at my savings, and I like to see numbers growing. Like I'll look at, sometimes when I look at my retirement account, sometimes it's not going up, but often it is. So look at all your accounts and be aware of what's going up, what's going down. If it's your retirement account, do not panic. And some of you should not look at that every day if you freak out. I know it's going to go up and down. I don't even sweat it. But the other big thing is I input any transactions from the day before. So like, for example, if it was grocery day, right? Like say I went through the pickup and got my groceries, I don't really bother with that at night. So I wouldn't input that at night. That's just the routine. I would put that in the morning. So when I get up and I got my coffee and I got my cat and I got my breeze and I'm looking at my accounts, I will input how much I spent at the grocery store in the morning. So that's just what I do. And then say, for example, if my grocery budget came in under, I would use any extra money and put that in savings. Like anything extra always goes into savings or future Kate. So either my brokerage account, my Roth IRA is maxed out for this year. So I can't add anything to that for the rest of the year, but I'm happy with that. I like getting the money in as soon as possible. So the compound interest can grow. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, open a Roth IRA right now. But do that daily budget check-in, and then you always know how much money you have, and you're never worried about, am I overspending? Did I spend too much? Do I have enough for this? Because you always know. You're never in denial about what the real numbers are. And if this is not part of your routine yet, I highly recommend it, guys. It saves me so much being aware, not being a person that loses sleep over all these things that I'm sharing with you. I don't even think about. It's just like on autopilot, right? So let's do a quick little recap. Routine number 1 is I create routines around free entertainment. Some people can really rack up the entertainment budget, okay? Number 2 is my grocery routine. Easy breezy. And routine number 3 is my daily budget check-in. If you have any questions about any of these, please let me know in the comments. And also, I would love for you to let me know, what is a routine that helps you save money every single month? And now, as promised, I'm too old for this. Too old for this. This book, I'm loving it. So I don't know if I shared with you, my favorite book of the summer so far has been Mad Mabel. If you've read it, let me know. And that's like about a woman in her 80s, and I fell in love with it, right? This one, I was wondering if it was going to be like Mad Mabel, because this woman, I know that this cover looks a little alarming, but it is what it is. She is in her 70s and accused of being a serial killer. And it is so good. Like, so I do the large print, you guys, right now. I'm on page 292. You can see though, the big one, the big writing is better for me. This book is great. So I've got like this much, this is how much is left. That's how much I've read. I'm loving it. Love, love, love. I'll let you know what I think at the very end, but I cannot wait to read in a little bit here when I go relax. All right. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I will see you in next week's video. Bye.